Alright, the race has been readied up and we are ready to begin. In about 5 seconds we will be seeing a little bit of a delay due to Twitch on our end, but I'm very excited for this match going on. These are two runners I haven't seen a lot play personally, but I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to the table. Let's fast forward our music while we're at it too. Get some Windy World action. Let me refresh the stream as well. Alrighty, and we are off both on Lakitu. Both seem a little bit rough with some of the garbage that they sent at the beginning, but Edobean manages to get a stack that's pretty favorable and managed to close out that kill pretty soon. BMAC might be the same over here as well, and he does manage to get it. Both with around a 20-second start, both very good starts at that. Alright, how about we fast forward a little bit in this music. We'll try to keep it on time with this. Oh wow, was that a 13-second kill by Edobean? She set that up pretty nicely. And the AI managed to play around with that too and get a really quick kill. BMAC might be able to follow up here too if Bumpty keeps a pretty high stack, but it looks like he's going to be able to bring it down a little bit. And unfortunately he doesn't have enough backup garbage sent to secure the win there. I'm actually just going to keep this on the playlist so I don't have to mess with it. Because my computer typically likes to struggle a lot, I don't know why. Alright, so it looks like BMAC's going to close out on Bumpty here. He gets the 49-second. Edobean struggling a little bit on Poochie here. Poochie with a really high stack of blocks, so she would only need to send probably a little bit because he's not going to clear a lot of his stack, as you just saw. Nice 40-second finish there. She's going to keep that about a 1-stage lead. It's a little bit less than half. BMAC starting off with a pretty nice chain there. 5 chain's going to send a pretty decent sized block to Poochie, but man, he just likes avoiding death whenever at the cost. Shoutouts to Cards emote, blame Poochie. Edobean might get lucky with this middle high stack if... Oh no, unfortunately the opposite of lucky where Wiggler was able to clear and almost got a chain out of that too. But if there's enough garbage sent here, she might get the follow-up, and it looks like that's going to be the case with the nice 29-second. Still about that same lead as it was last stage. Alright, let's see what BMAC can do on Wiggler right now. Unfortunately dropped the first chain, but looks like he's going to have something a little bit lined up here. A decent 3-chain, no combos really mixed in, so it's going to be hard for all this stuff to stack. He's kind of struggling a little bit. As we see Edobean, she got herself a pretty nice 6-chain and a couple garbage blocks sent on top, so that might be the topped off that we need. I think a little bit of a follow-up was sent here too. Let's see. Oh, unfortunately not. So it looks like he might be able to get a clear out of this. Oh shoot, did BMAC die over on Wiggler? Yeah, unfortunately, he was kind of playing with a little bit of a high stack, so that ended up costing him in the long run there. Me personally, I love the sped up version of this tune. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the drums that are getting to me. It's a shame that it's funny because I feel like you spend more of your time in danger in this game, but the danger loops are like the shorter. The danger tunes are the shorter loops compared to the regular ones. Alright, so definitely a 1-stage lead for Edo right now. They're both starting 6 and 5 respectively at the same time. BMAC is getting a couple combos started on his side. Edobean dropped a little bit of the first chain there. So right now, a lot of like drop chains and combos from the both of them to start it off. Probably not a little bit too warmed up right now. As I said, that Edo sends a pretty nice 5 chain with some combo sent with it as well. So maybe if she gets lucky enough, she might be able to get this kill. As BMAC has Froggy topped off, I believe, but probably nothing sent up top above it. 1 combo garbage. So this might be the kill if he's lucky enough. Oh, the chain falls, and unfortunately that's going to delay it a little bit. That was a little unfortunate because he did have enough garbage sent there and would have got the kill. It looks like Edo will get Blarg here. Pretty decent 49-second fight. And Thomas, I would agree with you. Blarg's danger theme is really, really good to watch, or to listen to, rather. Alright, so Edobean kind of got off to this less than a stage lead, 1 stage lead at the beginning, and she's pretty much kept it and extended on it a little bit. Got Blarg playing with a dangerously high stack on BMAC's side, but he manages to drop that down and will cost BMAC a little bit of time. Whereas on Edo's screen, she managed to send quite a good amount of garbage to Lunchfish and will secure that win there. Looking like to be almost a 2-stage lead now, though. BMAC did send a bunch here. Is he going to get lucky enough and get the kill? He might. Yep. Blarg was really, really low on stop time, so it was just a matter of when he stopped clearing that those random 3s. Alright, so he's keeping this respectable right now. A little over a stage deficit, but definitely can come back. Ooh, BMAC looks like he's playing with a pretty high stack right now. He's got to be careful. He could probably die from this. Yeah, and that's exactly what ended up happening. He had 2 really high stacks on both sides of his screen, and unfortunately, if you drop 1 chain or clear, that'll usually lead to the death of you. Edobean managed to get a pretty solid Raphael there as well, so she is just extending her lead at this point, and it's not looking good for BMAC. He's going to have to find some pretty good clears with him and make a pretty good comeback right now, because being down by this many stages late game, even though the cave is a little bit brutal, it can be hard to make a comeback. Alright, Hookbill's going to have a chain lined up on Edobean's side, and it's going to extend this match out a little bit more as he finds the second tier as well to clear the top and the bottom, and gets another chain out of that. That's unfortunate, because that just extends a match so much when you get a chain, that additional stop time that gets calculated on. And he lowered his block so much that it didn't get the kill as well. Oh, that's a little rough. While we're saying that, BMAC is on Raphael, and if Hookbill trolls a little bit more on Edobean, he could make a pretty good comeback here. Oh, just 1 line shorter, he maybe could have got the kill there. I don't know. Raphael got a really quick clear after that. Edobean still struggling with getting Hookbill, but manages to secure that win there with 1:22. Definitely not the fastest time, but you can take what you can get. As BMAC answers back with a 38-second, Raphael saved significant time while Edobean was getting trolled on Hookbill. So this is a 1-stage game again. If the same thing happens to Piranha here and BMAC manages to get a pretty favorable Hookbill, this match is pretty much tied. It's kind of tied right now a little bit. I think BMAC has a little bit of the momentum, I'd say. Anytime you get a stage that goes over a minute, minute and a half, you definitely aren't in the best mindset, and it can kind of mess with you. But Edobean proving that wrong with a pretty nice chain to send a good amount of garbage to Piranha. This might be enough if she follows up with enough garbage right here, but she might not notice and extend this chain out a little bit more, and it might give Piranha just enough time to react here. I don't think that's the case. She got the kill, 38 seconds. Very nice stage there. BMAC struggling a little bit with Hookbill right now, unfortunately. Hookbill getting some chains too, saying I don't want to go down just yet. Alright, I think Kamek is where the AI just turns up so much in my opinion, so we'll see what Kamek can do in terms of chains, just delaying this match so much. It happens way too often. And BMAC does manage to close Hookbill, at least quicker than how much Edo got trolled on it. So a quick Piranha like Edobean did, and he's back into it. And Kamek is just going hard on the chains right now. I don't think Edobean has too much garbage sent. She'll be sending that 4 chain, which will still leave about 3 lines short on Kamek's side. She needs to send a lot more garbage if she wants this kill soon, because Kamek is just clearing everything being sent to her. Man, both of them struggling right now. Piranha's playing with a really high stack and might be able to die soon if he's not paying attention enough. But, man, BMAC couldn't capitalize on it and couldn't send enough garbage there. This is like mental mistakes by both of them, just getting so close here but not topping off their opponent, because these guys could have been dead so many times. Hopefully BMAC just recovers and doesn't die himself. Edobean's fine on garbage on her side, but it's just she keeps getting these incidental clears and not sending just enough to Kamek. Stop time's going to be pretty low upcoming though, so she might be able to get the kill here with a really tall right stack on Kamek's side. Oh, the second tier saved Kamek for just a little bit longer, but it didn't matter. No clears were made after that, and Edobean will be moving on to the final stage. BMAC might get the kill there as well. And did he die first, actually? No! That's not what I want to see. Unfortunately, he dies just right before Piranha would have died, and that might seal the race unless we have a really long Bowser on Edobean's side. Oh, that's unfortunate. BMAC definitely has the potential to do better. If he just shakes it off for next race, he'll probably have a chance. I'm not going to count him out just yet, though, because Bowser does incredible things sometimes. Edobean looks like she sent a pretty good amount of garbage though, and Bowser is going to chain away a lot of blocks. This might be a downfall to him too. He doesn't have any blocks to clear. Is he going to raise his stack though? He will get this purple clear. This could be a good thing if Edobean drops enough garbage right here, and she's got a pretty sizable chain, but it looks like she's not going to drop it. Bowser might be able to raise his stack and save himself. He did that second tier. She needs to drop this right now, and then she'll get this win. Oh, I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, he's going to have second tiers just continue to be lined up. It's going to keep him alive a little bit longer. Is he going to recap off of all these new blocks right now? I think he is. Yeah, he gets another clear. Let's see how BMAC can do. He's still struggling topping off Piranha right now. I know the cave is pretty hard for a lot of people when they get to it. It looks like Edo might be able to get this kill pretty soon here. Bowser's playing with some high individual stacks right now. And yep, that will be the kill. Congrats to Edobean taking game 1. Her timer clocks in at 4:17 and race spot at a 14:22. Did I say 4:17? I meant to say 14:17. But yeah, she manages to keep calm. Probably noticed she had a pretty good lead, and she'll take game 1. I think B-Mac should use this time to just focus a little bit, see what he can do with these last couple stages, because that was another Piranha death. He spent so much time on Piranha right now. If he can get a couple like quick kills to put him into a better mindset at the end here, I think he'll have a little bit more momentum going into game 2, because it's definitely anybody's game. Okay, yeah, 31 seconds. That's a very nice recovery. That'll make him feel a little bit better getting a pretty quick kill like that. Yeah, we'll see how Kamek and Bowser go, and hopefully this goes well for the both of them, or both of them go well for him. Man, I have pretty good English today, guys. Pretty decent chain there. Kamek unfortunately dragging the blocks across. We'll find the quick clear there. Oh, he might be able to get another quick kill here. If Kamek's not paying attention, nice. This is exactly what he needs. A couple of these quick kills. Hopefully he interprets it the right way and not the wrong way, as in like, oh, I now lost the race and it's giving me these quick kills now. Hopefully he can take it as, hey, I can get these quick kills and we'll do it again next match to come back and rebound. Yeah, 417 would be an unbeatable world record, considering it's pretty far below everyone's sum of best that runs this game. You would need like 3-second kills. That's almost lower than some of the in-game times. Let's see how Bowser fares right now. Oh, if he sent 2 more lines of garbage, he actually would have got the kill, because Bowser had a really big hesitation there. Man, B-Mac, unfortunately, man. Playing with Bowser, he will send a lot of garbage to you, so you gotta kind of be careful, or else it's just a pain. And you can just be stuck. Let's see how the second Bowser try goes for him. You sent a pretty nice size chain to Bowser. Is this going to be a force kill? Oh, very nice. Okay, 24-second. He had a couple deaths at the end there, but with all the quick kills, I think that might give him a little bit of confidence. He should take that as a positive, because it is not easy to get those quick kills on the end opponents. So we're going to be heading into game 2 here. Let me see if they have a race channel already started, or if I'm going to need to do that. I don't think so. I'll do it. Did that just not start because of race bot or something? There we go. That was weird. I put in the command for it and it just like ignored it. Alright, new channels made. This next race will be underway pretty soon here. As we're heading into Flame World music. Pretty sick. Flame World is pretty good. Alright. So Edobean, she was closing off a lot of her chains and combos pretty well towards the end of it. So if she just keeps with that consistency and does pretty well, she'll get this 2-0 victory, I would say. BMAC, just use that momentum at the end of your round and you'll definitely have a fighting chance. Because as we see, the winner was a 14-minute time for that first game, which is pretty easily beatable, so BMAC needs to capitalize on that, maybe get a new PB during the race too. Alright, both of the runners have readied up. The race will start in 5 seconds. Again, it'll be a little bit for us due to Twitch delay, but we will see this race underway shortly. Oh, BMAC's not even on the versus screen. I hope he doesn't miss when the timer goes. He might be a little bit behind. That's unfortunate. But I guess only a couple seconds won't hurt anyone.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yo, and I am joined by
Hey,
the
Kynes.
Cards of the Heart. Oh, are you in here too, Jake?
Yeah, the first.
I don't have the Discord up, so I don't know if people join or not because all sounds are turned off. But how's it going to the both of you? How are you guys doing?
I personally just got home from work because I did not want to miss this match.
Nice. Yeah, Edobean took a pretty convincing win the first round. Both of them are pretty high time, so I think anyone has the chance of taking this next one, I would say.
Good to hear. Nice solid 16 from BMAC there.
Yeah, and he's actually going to take a small lead for this second race. I was noting that he was kind of struggling a little bit on Piranha last game, but his last 3 stages besides a little death on Bowser were all sub 30-second times. So I think if he keeps a clear mind
Solid.
and just continues that momentum, he should do pretty well here. As Edobean's struggling a little bit on Poochie to begin with here. She's kind of starting how she did a little bit last race, not getting that chain to start off with, but the backup's usually pretty good with like a 5 or a 6, so it usually does the trick. And
Yeah.
BMAC catches Poochie with a really high stack on the left side and will extend this lead just a little bit more.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to know that Edo is doing somewhat well with her backups because she tends to wear her emotions on her sleeve, and she can get in a bit of a rut when she runs into a rough patch.
Dude, I do that too.
I'd say with this game, that's one of the worst things you can do too, because if you get yourself in a bad mood with this, you end up like dropping chains a little bit. You don't have confidence in yourself anymore, and it goes really far downhill. So whether you did something bad, get unlucky, whatever the thing may be, just brush it off and be like, hey, it didn't happen. And then move on to the next stage.
How you do have to take it.
Mm-hmm. We got that Raphael music playing now. Dude, it's so majestic. Unfortunately, you guys can't hear it. I wish I could somehow like put it through my mic too for you guys to hear.
Yeah, I don't feel like listening to your streams and potentially be able to tune into.
Yeah, that would just
racer streams. That'd be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, that wouldn't work out too well.
Yeah, I got everything muted just so I can hear you guys.
Well, Edobean does manage to get a relatively quick stage there as B-Mac's been struggling on Wiggler, so Edobean will take that lead again heading into Froggy here. I think she does something unintentional there and gets that 4 chain with that 6 combo with that slide. I don't know if she exactly saw that, but sometimes, I mean, it happens to me all the time too. Do something by accident and something good happens, which that'll ultimately lead to that 21 second for Froggy. B-Mac does clean up Wiggler and heading to Froggy himself.
Yeah, the opening chain looked a little weak from Edo, but her follow-up was very solid. You've been knowing she's been doing well with her backups. That's really good to see from her, that she's not letting these circumstances get to her too much. And
a pretty decent backup again there. It looks like it'll probably be enough garbage to finish off Blarg, but he does get the clear, unfortunately.
Are you for real?
And if he lowers his stack a little bit, yeah, I don't think he's going to be topped off, so he's going to have enough time for another clear. Well, let's see how B-Mac's doing on Froggy. Froggy just doing about the same thing on his screen as well, getting some clears. I noticed Blarg got some chains in there, but ultimately it led to his death at 43 seconds.
Ooh, nice 59 sub-minute. Always good.
Yeah, B-Mac started off pretty strong with the first 3 stages, but these last 2 have given him a little bit of a trouble. He'll just need to make sure he sends a little bit more, and then he'll be having relatively shorter times, around like 30 or 40 seconds, as opposed to a minute or even higher.
Well, it looks like B-Mac's chain there to start was good, but there weren't enough combos behind it. You really need to strike that balance of combos and chains to efficiently fill these opponents' stacks.
Yeah, for sure.
Fortunately, Edo looked like she's doing her own struggling with Mick Jaggerlips.
Mick Jaggerlips, the beautiful nickname for him, but they both get that kill around the same time there. It's going to be a 1-stage solid lead for Edobean. One more stage before the Cave of Wickedness, and we got this epic music building up to it too, so we'll see what it has in store once both of them get there. Ooh, Edobean, very nice chain up here.
Oh wow, that was pretty sizable from Edo.
Yeah.
Very pretty sight.
And then Raphael with a high stack, she should get this kill. Unfortunately, Raphael had that first clear, but finish it up with a 25-second here. Very nice stage.
Good.
B-Mac struggling a little bit again here on Lungefish.
No.
He has high stacks to play with. If he had one more line, he would have got the kill. Oh, he did get that combo garbage fall right at the end there, and he will get a 39-second. Not too bad on his end. Alright, let's see how Hook Bull is being right now. He's got a little bit low on blocks. I don't think Edo sent too much to him, though. Probably could have got the kill there. Should just have to rebound and... Oh, wow. All that combo garbage. I didn't even notice all that stacking up there at the end.
That was a stack of flapjacks.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. You really want to see combos greater than 7, because they create 2 rows of garbage instead of the usual one. Very useful for stacking if you can set them up.
I like that, Jake. The row, call that the flapjack kill.
Yeah, I wish I was that good.
Just like 6 rows of all different sized combo garbage. I don't even know how you manage that sometimes. I always, like, I'll send a fair amount of combos in there, but my chains definitely, like, overwhelm my combo garbage all the time.
Yeah, definitely same here.
Which can be good or bad. Most of the time bad, because it gives the CPU a lot more time to react because of the, when they're lowering their stack, that bigger rumble, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, screen shake can really cost quite sizable amount of time with too much of that.
So their timers are basically dead even on their separate stages for me. So Edobean like has that exact 2-stage lead, and it's gonna extend a little bit more with this Piranha. This might be a BMAC's last chance of catching up. He has to get a pretty sizable chain here sent to Raphael, or else he's just gonna be struggling a little bit more. Because it's almost a full 3 stages at this point in time, and Raphael is still like 1 row of garbage away, and he's chaining right now. This is really unfortunate.
Yeah, you are seeing a bit of a difference in these players' skill levels, though, as we get further along into this. Edo has trouble being a bit decisive when it comes to setting up her chains, but when she starts setting up her chains, she's actually quite fast, and unfortunately I'm not seeing quite the same amount of cursor speed from BMAX, so it just really goes to show how much Edo has played around with this game.
Yeah, BMAC did manage to get that Raphael kill. It actually took so long and he didn't send enough that he had great garbage blocks on his side. But he gets the win there. Edobean almost got the force kill on Kamek, but got it clear afterward. But moving on to Bowser in the driver's seat right now, a huge lead. This would need probably like a couple deaths, some really bad trolling for her not to win this race.
But Bowser's capable of it, so you can't count anything out yet.
It's very high on Bowser's side.
Yeah, we've seen Bowser do some crazy things sometimes, so hopefully it doesn't happen. I never like to see a racer get trolled a little bit.
Edo's got a really good chain about to come down there. That should keep Bowser busy for a while.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And that will do it. Edobean, much better than her first time. She does rebound quite a bit, I would say. That should give her some confidence with that 2-0 victory, as she's going to be moving on into losers bracket, into which a matchup I'm going to be very excited to watch next week. It's going to be another SGDQ race preview matchup with her versus Darkwing, the 5 and the 6 seed going at it.
There will be quite a few dynamics going on there. That will be fun to see what happens with that one.
And good stuff to BMAC. We're gonna watch him close out this race at the end of it as he's heading into Piranha, but he did manage to get himself a win in losers bracket, and he had to face some pretty tough people, being the 5 and the 4 seed in the bracket. So I think he'll be pretty satisfied with how he played, considering he's probably pretty rusty at the game right now. Alright, we're gonna exit out of Edo stream just so I don't lag as much. That always helps. But yeah, good stuff there.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, good stuff by Edobean. I think that's kind of what we expected here, as she has like a 3-minute PB to B max. But yeah, you can go ahead with what you're saying, Cards.
I was just gonna say what's happening to BMAC. It kind of goes to show you what happens when you can't send enough garbage initially. It's very much a vicious downward spiral as you continue to make combos and chains to make up the deficit. Your opponent will be able to make combos and chains of their own. It keeps escalating how much garbage you need to send to top off the stack. It's really one of the worst positions to be in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it can just be a really, really long grind, and that's when you see matches that should be 30, 40 seconds go up to 1.5 minutes and 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, I think I had one of those yesterday.
It happens in just about every one of the Puzzle League games. Like, you just don't send enough, and you're playing with a bunch of garbage to work with on your screen and little blocks, and it's like, well, I can't, like, rebuttal too much without wasting a ton of time to send garbage to the CPU. So it's just, a lot of this game, I'd say, is playing consistently and learning when to drop your garbage and when not to. Maybe not so much for this game, because you're just like, hey, send it as fast as you can. But definitely being patient, being consistent. Those are the two biggest things in my opinion.
Yeah, it can be very much of a feel thing too, because as difficult as it may be to look at the other side of the screen while you are trying to make your own things happen, you do have to pay some attention to what your opponent is doing to have some idea of what is going to be enough garbage to send to the opponent. That takes a considerable amount of time to get a good feel for it. I mean, when I was first learning this game coming from Pokemon Puzzle League, it still took me like months to get any kind of a feel like that.
Yeah, and as you can see,
Is this working?
Yeah, congrats,
Oh,
Edo.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, Edo for the post interview.
Boo, Pokemon Puzzle League. I heard that.
We all have
it's
mixed
alright.
feelings on some of the games, though. I will say, in terms of the speedrun, Tetris Attack is probably the far superior one. But yeah, congrats on your win, Edo. How did you think you played a little bit? It looks like you struggled a little bit on the first race, but managed to
I did horrible. Oh my gosh, that first race, I just got slammed by the Sinister Four. I was like, what? I'm like, I couldn't even think, I couldn't even figure out, like, it was just so bad. Like, when you start using the exclamation points, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, and we were talking a little bit of that earlier. I feel like for a lot of people, they just kind of get locked into something if they don't start out too strong, and it looks like that's what like got you for a little bit of it. But you managed to close out that one in a pretty close race until the end when BMAC got trolled a little bit, and then your second one was a lot better. I'd say that was a pretty good race for you.
That was a pretty good, consistent race. Like, I made my mistakes. I know I made them, but like, it's just this game, dude. RNG.
It's
the game,
brutal.
the novel, the movie.
So now what I'm going to ask you is, I don't know if you've seen the bracket, but your next opponent...
I'm gonna be going against Darkwing Duck. I'm losing that race.
I don't know. Anything can happen, and I'm excited because it's a little bit of an SGDQ preview.
I have bobbed him in the leaderboards, but he is still going to beat me very hard. Like, he really is. He's super consistent.
Yeah,
I don't know, Edo. I think your average times aren't that far off from each other. I think you've got a fair shot at this.
Really? I don't know. Every time I watch Darkwing Duck, I just think, oh man, he's just good.
I think it'll be real close.
Yeah. Darkwing Duck's a tough opponent.
Definitely.
I knew
Yeah,
that.
have the faith, and especially, like you said, with this game, anything can happen, so...
What would be after Darkwing Duck? No one set yet, huh?
I don't think so, but once
not quite,
BMAC's done, we'll take a look at that, actually.
I see.
Which Bowser
BMAC!
he sent like a 10 chain to BMAC's side, so he's struggling a little bit clearing all of this. He's kind of had a really rough cave this round, but he's managing to hang in there.
I don't know why, but lately Bowser's been giving me the troll. Like before I bought my 9 sub, I used to have no problem with Bowser. I used to like kill him like really easily, maybe like 20-second game time, and now I'm just taking like minute game time, and I'm just like, what happen?
Bowser can be brutal a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The
B-Mac
man
will
with the
get the kill,
killing.
though. Congrats to him with a 18:32 race spot time, 18:25 on his timer.
Nice.
So as that ended, let us bring up this bracket so we can talk about a couple things upcoming.
Oh boy.
So yeah, we will have the SGDQ preview match of Darkwing versus Edo. I think it's really anyone's game
Yes.
if you put enough effort into it. Because you said you were without like your original setup for the past couple weeks too, right?
Yeah, my last match with Flaggle Stand, I had to do it on the floor, on a laptop, on an emulator with a bad USB controller that I've like never used.
Wow.
I like had so many things against me, and like I think some people realized too that my inputs were just like they were off. Like you could just see it. It was so bad. But this time I actually played on my SNES, and I definitely felt a lot more comfortable playing it on my actual console. So
Nice. Well, yeah, the winner of that match will be playing against it. We have a lot of matches to be decided there. It'll be the loser of Montucky and Demolition Derby, which will be happening next after this, versus the winner of Technical and I Like Being Smart. So we have like three matches to be played out before we can see who's going to be in that losers round 4. But what I like, the potential of this losers round 3, I mentioned this last time. Let's assume the top seeds win. You have people who are 1 or 2 seed between each other that are going to be playing, which is going to be like 12 versus 11, 8 versus 10, 6 versus 5, and 9 versus 7. So it's just going to be a lot of close PB action. People are going to go into it. I expect a lot of 3-game sets with those.
Cards, like, did you really have to start like at the very beginning? We should have pushed it like already at the finals, cause that's.
I will say though, I have been using. It seems like I have been using all of my good luck in this these early rounds. I think my longest.
You have.
I think my longest match so far has been like a 9-19 or something stupid.
Does that
like
mean
that.
your lock is gonna go away when you go to SGDQ? Does that give us a
Who
chance?
knows? My practice has been very up and down these past few weeks, so
Keep
anything
doing
can
good
happen.
in this tournament. Keep doing good in this tournament, and then you'll lose it all.
I wouldn't mind you doing a little bit bad next round, Cards, if you don't mind. I mean...
at least you're polite about it.
Get that one win at least. Get that one win.
Nah, he can do that on his own. He doesn't need my help to do that.
It'll be a good match. I'm looking forward to all the upcoming matches.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I will want to say, stay tuned, guys. Up next, we will have the winners round 3 match of Montucky versus Demolition Derby. That's about to happen in about 15 minutes. So, any last thoughts from the guys commentating or Edobean? What matches you're looking forward to? How you played, etc.
I'm going to fail at that DW dude. He's gonna rock me real good. I just know that for a fact.
You just gotta believe.
Gotta believe.
All right, stay tuned, guys. We'll be back soon.